shmackle's finally on Quest 2, bitch! Oh yeah, shmackle's finally on Quest 2, and it's awesome. There's people running around asking what's happening, and I want to teach you guys. This is the full-on guide for Quest 2. But yeah, this is really sick. Anyways, let's get to the video. So, right when you come in, you're going to drop down from s.h.o.r.e Island and hit right here. This is the s.h.o.r.e, the segment that happened for organization, real education, and incapable. I can't read. But you can say just s.h.o.r.e for short. Now, for our first stop, we're just going to take a right, and this is our creator central. This is where you'll see the top creators of this week and the fan art of this week. Now, if you actually start heading up the stairs, you'll see a podcast room. Here's a little interview on the screen. You can put a link in the description. And we head into the second room, the green screen room. This is for green screen. There's nothing really else in here. Second, where I film my intro is the bedroom. This is mainly for intros. My camera's actually right there. And then you start heading up, and this is Jamie Curley's office. Now, after moving from Creator Central is the main part, the s.h.o.r.e. I already told you into the intro. This is where everything is. So every update, there will be a new video showing what happened. Right now, it's kind of broken. That's why it's only showing week 11, 2 weeks back. When I actually head over here to the right, this is where you see our pets. So this is actually a pet that Jamie and Curley's friend wanted. That one of Jamie and Curley's fans wanted inside the game, and this is Hamper. I'm a W. And he got tired of people just asking if they want their guys inside the game, so he just created tons. So I'm gonna tell you all of them. And this guy's name is Dweeb. Now, if we head just to the front, we have the drip area. This is where you'll see all the newest drip that recently came out. I'm gonna tell you all of them and what the best ones are to get. We have the shmackle, the Phantom Noir, the Heavy Unit, the Crash Test Bro, the Special Operations, Light Mode, Sergeant Bronston, Yellow Tape Warrior. No, that is just all the packs. Now we're over at the bling. We got Dork, Backpack, Ice to Meet You, Booger, Pimples, Bling Ting, I don't know. Fingerless gloves, which I actually thought I had. And then just the low-key hat. And while we're at the drip area, I would like to tell you, this chain is for shmackle content creators. And actually, speaking of content creators, on April 5th, we're having the first and probably the biggest shmackle event. Hosted by me and the rest of the shmackle creators, including Blaze. We are having the Find the S creators. On April 5th, we will go to public lobbies where you can find us. And actually, I'm gonna have a little contest on my own. If one of you guys posts inside the general a video of me walking around or have a picture of me, I will randomly shout out you in a video. Anyways, let's get back to it. Now we just head away from here. We're back at the front. And then this is the play area. Now this is Gert. This is basically the tag mode, like Gorilla Tag. And this is kind of its basis. In the new update, they kind of enlightened it. That's why it looks so bright. Now, if we hop on over here to this big tree, you'll see Baby Gonzalez. You'll see the Shrine of Gonzalez. And he kind of just chills here. Now we head over here is Saga. Now that we're done with that, I'm gonna switch to my headset to show you the phone. So yeah, right here I'm recording at right here. And if we head out, this is the main shmackle pad. To get it out, push with your stomach, and to get it back out, press both the top buttons on your controller. Not at the same time, but close. Now, right here is where the best part is. So right here, you click on the camera. This is where I'm recording my whole gameplay. This is the join room to join private codes with your friends. Now, right here's the profile. This is where you can set your name, your status, and go all the way down to select all your drips. As you can see, I have a lot of drip. Here's the leaderboard, which is basically the player count. They actually changed the player count from 1 to 8. So yeah, it's kind of cool. Now this is the drip. If you don't want to go into the drip area, or you just want to buy something from Saga or the Spawn Island, well, here's how you do it. And then this is the buy shmackles. This is where you can buy your shmackles and get that heavy drip. But yeah, this was the ultimate guide to Quest 2. To the Quest 2 launch. Now, if you want to see more videos like this, please like and subscribe. And if you cannot figure out Saga, I will give you a full guide on that later. Anyways, bye Schmackle, bye Proto Bros.